Hi, I'm Michael with Velocity Insight. I'm here to talk to you today about Power Apps for oil and gas. Why do we recommend Power Apps for oil and gas? There's a ton to keep track of out in the oil patch. And as you grow, you start to have problems if your only tools are pencil and paper or spreadsheets. There's specific software just for well allocations or accounting, but what about HSE or collecting flowback data? For repeated tasks, particularly if there are many people collecting the same type of data, there's an opportunity for a low-code option like Power Apps to standardize a process, to make sure reports don't get missed and people do follow up. When you're starting out, a spreadsheet's a great tool for tracking processes too small for their own software. But what worked with 10 employees starts to break down at 100. Material transfer is a great candidate. How do you track that out in the field? Usually somebody calls someone else, you make a note in a spreadsheet, maybe there's a piece of paper. That worked fine with 1 yard, but now there's 5 and things are starting to go missing. Let's say you're tracking safety incidents in emails, but the field's grown to 100,000 acres now, and there's more coming in each week than you can effectively keep track of that way. You need a way to enable folks in the field to report incidents and identify hazards in a way that's documentable so you don't miss anything, and you keep people safe. You need to be able to assign jobs to each of the routes across that acreage as well. When a pumper thinks there's a well that needs an acid job or a well test to clean out whatever other well work, how are they communicating that? How do the teams that are responsible for getting that done organize and prioritize their work? How long are they taking to follow up? They'd be more effective, and you'd have better data if you put a process around that. Anything that someone has to do every day or that multiple people are entering data for deserves a process. And a Power App is a simple, effective way to enforce a process and standardize work across your company. You'll benefit from cleaner data, better follow-through, and less time wasted. You'll gain measurable results on what matters most to your company. If that sounds interesting to you, we've got off-the-shelf offerings and do custom solutions. Drop us a line at the link below. Thanks.